My question to Senator Barrow would be, I grew up in North Baton Rouge, and a few weeks ago I made a video, and it showed Earl K. Long Hospital. The grass was growing up almost to my head. And so I made a video outside of the property. Senator, you live about 2 or 3 streets away from that property, and drove past it on a regular basis. And after posting it on social media, the grass got cut. And to me, that's an example of the conditions of our community. Will you accept responsibility for the condition of the community you've represented for the last 15 years?
The Chambers, when I took that oath of office, I accepted responsibility for the district, and been accepting responsibility, and been responding to the needs of the district as they come forward. Now, what he doesn't know is that I have been meeting with the Baton Rouge Housing Authority because they have, when the legislation was written, it was written to ensure that any business could come there and put up anything in that community and we not know what it would be. It would not be an asset to the community. So it was given to the East Baton Rouge Housing Authority, and we have been meeting to look at the plans that was put together under former State Representative Ronnie Edwards and Mayor Barrow, the charrette, to lay out what are going to be the anchors for that community to begin to put different initiatives that will be an asset to that community. I have always been responsive to my community, and will always be responsible and responsive. Mr. Chambers, you currently serve on the Baton Rouge North Economic Development District. Have been on there for 3 years. For the first year or so, I was told that you rarely showed up for meetings. But you had the opportunity to actually talk about some of the economic development that you were going to bring to the district and do for the district. You've had 3 years to do that, yet there's been very little movement, and I have not seen any one plan that you brought to the table to actually improve or make a difference. What is it that you plan to do, or what tangible plan do you have in place since you serve as a commissioner on the Baton Rouge North Economic Development District?
I'll tell you what I've done first. In 2015, 2016, there was no emergency room in North Baton Rouge. I challenged every member of the press to look up the dates and times of who held the meetings to bring an ER to North Baton Rouge. Because you were there, you reported on it. I challenge you to look at the town hall meetings and who started the conversations about economic development in North Baton Rouge. Because, Senator, I have voted for you repeatedly, and my community was indicated. Over and over, I voted for the same people, and I watched business after business leave my community, and so I got fed up. The reason I didn't attend most of the meetings that year was because Rinaldi Jacobs was appointed the chair of the North Baton Rouge Economic Development District, someone the senator supported, who could not run the agency. So what I did was operated a coup, changed the chairman of the board and changed the executive director, and we're now moving the district forward because the people who were put in place by the legislatures were not working for the district.